If you have a small waist and a flat stomach, accentuate your waistline. If you have a nice butt, wear fitted jeans, or nice hips, wear fitted jeans. Play up your best attributes and camouflage your problem areas. That is what I want you guys to remember.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing the Black femininity movement. So I want you to watch these videos and stay tuned for my commentary at the end.
Whatever you do, please make sure you stay out of the dirty, crusty tennis shoes unless you are going to the gym. Dirty shoes can make you appear tomboyish and unkept.
A woman can be as feminine as ever, looks wise, but as soon as she opens her mouth, it could go downhill depending on how she speaks. And that's because good grammar, good pronunciation, it makes you look refined and graceful. And those are two things you want to be. Smart people like smart people. And if you don't know how to speak or write well, it could be a major turnoff to people who are in places that you want to go.
Hopefully I don't get any, hate mail because of this, but tip number 8 is to not feed into the hyper feminist dogma. So when I say this, there's feminists that I do agree with some, but that whole man-hating, they're the reason for, this, that, and the third, like just that hatred towards men, I can't connect to personally. I'm dealing with enough stuff as a Black woman as is. Me personally, I can't connect to, Black men putting, men are the scum of the earth. Like I don't.
I still do kind of have a little bit of a strong personality. The way I had to become more feminine was being a little bit more submissive. Now, I'm not saying submissive in the fact that your husband will disrespect you and then you're supposed to sit there and take it. That's not submissive. That's just you being stupid. I say submissive in terms of like when I cook, I personally serve my husband first before I serve my plate, or I serve him once I make food. That's one thing that I feel like we need to practice more, is like letting the man be the leader, letting him kind of do what he wants to do, and just being that masculine because two masculine people cannot live in the same house. Like, it's not gonna happen. You can't be masculine and your husband be masculine. He's gonna be like, what the hell, did I marry a man?
Lack of grooming. Now, this is indeed subjective, but hairy armpits, hairy legs, and a hairy private area could destroy your feminine appeal. Some people don't mind. Some men actually like it.
Ladies, self-neglect is a form of self-abuse, and that will only worsen your state of mind. Shoot, depending on the weather, just put on a cute girly dress, some cute sandals and flip-flops, then call it a day.
So Beyonce is known as one of the most feminine women, so let's hear from her husband about infidelity in their marriage.
Hard to save it.
Well, it's my soulmate, it's the person I love, and you can be in love with someone. You can love someone and if you haven't experienced love and you don't understand it and you don't have the tools to move forward, then you're gonna have complications, period. And if you can either address it or you can pretend until it blows up at some point. And, for us, we chose to fight for our love, for our family, to give our kids a different outcome. You see, to break that cycle for Black men and women.
So let's just get straight to the point. Black women are always taking the initiative to ask themselves, hey, what can we do better? How can we improve? And I feel that this movement basically is just making more excuses for Black men to not change themselves. Women and single mothers do have to take up more masculine roles in their household because of the lack of a father figure. So I feel like, why are we blaming ourselves for the roles that we have had to endure and put ourselves through, which we had no control over? Real men, not boys, real men will approach you regardless of what you have on. I know that when I follow the steps that some of these videos are encouraging, I feel that I'm attracting the wrong type of attention. I mean, if you wouldn't approach me if I had on a different outfit, like, what does that really say about you, your intentions, and your character? My last point is that feminine and masculine energy belong on a spectrum. This has nothing to do with sexuality, but there are men that lean more towards the feminine side of the spectrum, and there are women that lean more towards the masculine side of the spectrum. I also want to remind everyone that you came from one man and one woman, so you have both of those energies living within you, and you don't have to lean all the way towards the extreme side. At the end of the day, if you are a woman, you should be a feminist. Basically, the definition of a feminist is someone who believes that men and women should have equal rights. There are always going to be extremists, but we acknowledge the problem. You need to make sure that your mental health is in check, number one. Your physical appearance could be amazing, but your mental health could be at 0. So these are my thoughts. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.